Hi friends, it's Deanna Willison with Our Blooming Catholic Life, and I'm here today with our second look at the last verses of the Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 16. So let's begin as we always do with the prayer of St. Francis before the crucifix. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Summe glorioso Deus, illumina tenebras cordis mehi, et da mihi fidem rectum spem certum et caritatem perfectum. Domini ut facium tuum sanctum et verax mandatum. Amen. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. As usual, friends, with all our Lectio Divina videos, I'll try and read the Gospel several times, just plain pausing in between. Feel free to pause the video yourself. Do any reflection you need to in your prayer journal. Hey, did you just make one of these with me? Crafting along with me today? Such a fun craft that was. If you've never done Lectio Divina with me, friends, I will invite you to stop this video, go out, go to my channel, and I actually have a playlist called Lectio Divina. Scroll to the very first one and start there and grow along with me. I think I've developed this practice, grew in it definitely more since I had my class with Father Nathaniel last semester. I thought I knew what Lectio Divina was, and it's so beautiful, so much richer, and I'm always learning about it. And so start with me at the beginning if you've never done it and come through. It's kind of nice to have that deepening understanding of how to do it. So we are in verses 27 and 28. They're all in red print. Every word of this is a word recorded that Jesus spoke. Last week, 2 whole days ago, we looked at the parallel passages and who was it? Mark and Luke? Yeah. Remembering here that the footnote in this Douay-Rheims Bible takes you to the wrong verse, but it's just like 2 verses later. I think it's in Mark. I don't know. In Mark or Luke, it takes you like 2 verses later. Psh, big deal. You can find it. Not the end of the world. Just don't panic. Let's go ahead and read these. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he will render to every man according to his works. Amen, I say to you, there are some of them that stand here that shall not taste death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he will render to every man according to his works. Amen, I say to you, there are some of them that stand here that shall not taste death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he will render to every man according to his works. Amen, I say to you, there are some of them that stand here that shall not taste death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. For the Son of Man shall come in glory of his Father with his angels, and then he will render to every man according to his works. Amen, I say to you, there are some of them that stand here that shall not taste death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. So many thoughts come here to me. I'm drawn first just to the words Son and Father and angels, and just the beauty of that moment. The beauty of that communion, of that love, and the angels singing the glory of the triune God. Like, it's hard not to just get lost in that, and you need a minute before you can process the next. It does remind me of when the Son of Man came and he was born in Bethlehem, and the angels came and cried out, right? And sang. The whole host of angels were there. Armies of angels were there. Or think of the moment of Jesus getting baptized in the Jordan, right? And he came up and there was the Father and the dove, the voice of the Father saying, "This is my beloved Son in whom I am well pleased." And the dove was there. Or on the Transfiguration, which happens, I think, just after this. I think it's just after that on 17, where we're going to have the Transfiguration. So it's like a little tiny prefigurement of the Transfiguration right here. So can you imagine when the transfiguration did happen, they probably thought, oh, this is it. This is the coming of the judgment. This is happening right now, right here. Game on, right? No wonder that they fell on their face and were very much afraid. In chapter 17, verse 7, it jumped out at me. And Jesus came and touched them and said, arise and fear not, because it must have made it a very, very real moment to them. Like, he's not speaking in hyperbole. This is happening. And perhaps that is why Jesus told them not to tell anyone. When you read that in context of one after the other, you're like, oh, they must have thought this is it. This is the coming of the kingdom. This is judgment day. This is happening now. Yeah. If I had just had that teaching and then we went on this adventure up the mountain, Peter and James and John must have been freaking out. Big time, right? And Jesus is like, no, it's not quite yet. If that's the not quite yet, can you imagine what it's really going to be like? Oh, goodness, friends. Okay, so I'm getting ready to go to Mass in just a few minutes. There's a Wednesday night Mass. You can still see I'm still wearing this sweatshirt from cleaning the house today. I need to go wash up and change my clothes because it's confession, adoration, and a Wednesday night Mass. I love this Mass. I can't normally go to it because I actually have a Wednesday night class now. And before that, just family responsibilities. And today, I don't have to do anything for the family. My class, my professor, I think, is in Europe, and we had an asynchronous class, and I'm able to go to this Mass, and I'm very excited. And although Jesus accepts us as we are, we're called to more when we know better. And I do have time. I have time right now. I can go wash up, change my clothes, because I'm going before the Lord. I'm going to holy ground. And I want to give Jesus my best. I want to give him his all. Can I give him everything that he deserves? Like, I don't have glowing white garments to put on and stuff, but I can do, this is a nice sweatshirt. It does say I am pro-life. It's a pro-life sweatshirt, and that's lovely, but I can probably do a little better. So I'm going to go get ready for Mass. And I'm going to go clean up my body, dress my body up nice so that I can go to confession, and then I'm going to clean up my soul before I adore Jesus, try and get right with him right before I get to receive the Eucharist tonight. There's a lot to be said that, right? The Lex Orandi. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to get that wrong. I always get it mixed up. But, how you pray impacts how you live, and how you worship affects your faith. It's all tied together. It's like faith and works. You really can't separate them. If you have that faith, you're going to live it out. If you're not living it out, you probably don't have the faith, or you need to grow in your faith. It's a call to action. So I'm being called to action. I'm going to see you later, friends. Goodbye. God bless. Let's do our closing prayer super quick. You can put down in the comments below what you were called to do when you heard this passage again. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Benedicat tibi Dominus et custodiat te ostentat Dominus facem suum tibi et misereatur tui convertit Dominus voltum summa te et Dominus bonus det tibi pacem. Amen. Oh, friends, if you were doing the 12 steps to holiness in salvation, it's the last day of January. Get ready. You're going to work on a new virtue. So if you haven't finished up your first virtue, which is faith, take your book out right now. I'm going to take this to Mass with me. I'm also going to grab the little office of the Blessed Virgin Mary. The only way I could get everything done I needed to go to this Mass included skipping evening prayer with my friends, because we get into what we call church chat on our Zoom call. So I'm going to grab my little office. I'll hopefully be able to do all this in the time of adoration before Mass. Friends, I already said that. So just bye. God bless.